So today I'm going to be reviewing a fragrance from Paco Rabanne. That one is 1 Million Lucky. Just have a sample of it here. Shout out to my buddy Phil Lancaster for sending me this. He sent me a couple other fragrances to check out as well that I'm going to be reviewing at some point. Newer releases that I haven't really tried and reviewed yet. So again, Phil, I really appreciate you sending me these. He sent me these a while ago, so I apologize. I'm just now getting around to reviewing them. I'm trying to get caught back up, but nonetheless, I'm excited to be diving into this and telling you guys my thoughts on it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into 1 Million Lucky. So to my nose, 1 Million Lucky actually starts out quite a bit fresh. I get an aldehydic, citrusy pop in the opening with a little bit of a sweet undertone as well. I believe that slight sweetness is coming from the pear, but I'm getting a little bit of a grapefruit pop along with that aldehydic, fresh type of smell. So it's a little bit fresh, fruity, and sweet right from the opening. As it starts to dry down, that's when I start to pick up on some heavier notes, more specifically honey and hazelnut. Those are a couple of the heavier, sweeter notes, and those don't come around until after a while, at least to my nose and on my skin. After those do come in though, it sweetens up quite a bit. That honey gives it a nice, creamy, smooth backbone. The hazelnut gives it like a nutty, sweet type of vibe. And then again, mixing with that aldehydic plum scent, so it's a little bit fresh and it's a little bit sweet. Overall, it's a very interesting mixture, being that it is sweet, but it also has, again, that fresh fruity pop in the opening, and I still do get that fresh undertone throughout the fragrance. So overall, it's definitely an interesting combination, and I do enjoy the scent of it. Now, this does smell like something that I have smelled before. Can't really put my nose on it. It's just one of those things where it's a Paco Rabanne. It's a designer release. It's going to smell generic. Not saying that's a bad thing. That's perfectly fine. But I am just saying that ever since I first smelled this, it did remind me of something that I've smelled before. And even now, after I've been testing it for a while, it still does. So it's definitely nothing that's going to be brand new by any means. If you're looking for something that is easy to wear, something that will get you positive feedback, and something that isn't going to be too daring, like, you know, some niche fragrances that are very daring and that a lot of people may not like. This is not the case here. This is something that a lot of people are going to like, and it's going to get you a lot of positive attention. So as far as when you could wear this, season wise, I would say it's suitable for pretty much all seasons. Spring, summer, fall, winter. In my opinion, it works for all of those. Again, going back to what I said earlier, it's got that sweet backbone and some depth, but again, it has that fruity pop in the opening. So really, in my opinion anyways, it can be worn all year round. Talking about occasions, I would save this more for casual situations. If you're going out with friends for a night out, or, you know, going to the mall, or whatever the case may be, just for more casual stuff when you're dressed down, that's when I would reach for this one. I really wouldn't wear this on a date. I wouldn't wear this dressed up anywhere fancy or nice, because in my opinion and to my nose, it has more of just a fun, playful, laid back smell. Just something that you'd wear for like on a casual day in maybe the spring, summer, even again fall and winter casual, because of that depth it has. That's when I would wear it. With that being said though, it is very versatile in that regard. Like I said, you could pretty much pull this off whenever, except for those few situations I said, which definitely makes it great bang for the buck. If you're going to be picking this up, you'll be able to wear it quite often, especially if you're a younger guy, maybe you're going to school. This one will work great, and situations like that, you'd be able to get your use out of it a lot. So as far as what age group this is targeted for, in my opinion, it's targeted towards the younger age group, but like with any fragrance, you know, anyone can wear it at any age. If you're a younger, like teenager, or if you're, you know, maybe older, it doesn't really matter. You could wear it no matter your age. I think they were targeting the younger crowd with this one, and you know, and that's the case with a lot of Paco Rabanne fragrances that are usually very sweet, very loud. Definitely think they were targeting the younger crowd, but again, any age could pull this off because it's just really easy to wear. It's really versatile, and there's no reason why, even if you're more mature, you're older, you couldn't wear this. As far as the overall quality of this scent, it really actually smells pretty good in terms of quality. Again, with Paco Rabanne, oftentimes they do smell very synthetic. For example, Invictus Aqua That's one of my favorite fresher fragrances, but everyone knows it's very synthetic. But in this case here, it doesn't smell too awfully bad in terms of quality. Am I saying this is niche level, niche quality fragrance? No, I'm not, but I'm saying that it doesn't smell too synthetic or too scratchy either. Overall, it comes across really nice. So talking about performance with this one, performs really well too. On my skin, I've been getting around 7 hours or so longevity. Projection, it pushes out pretty good. It's kind of hard for me to say exactly, and the results are going to vary because I've been testing it out of the sample, and these sprayers don't spray out as much as the retail bottle will. I've been doing about 2 to 3 sprays on one spot, like on my hand or wherever I'm testing, which will roughly equal to about 1 spray from the bottle. Again, it kind of depends, maybe 2 sprays or whatever. So it's going to vary a little bit, but if I've been getting consistently good performance out of the sample, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be getting, good performance, if not better, out of the bottle. Again, skin chemistry obviously plays a part too, but like I said, I am getting good performance out of this when I've been testing it, so that's always a plus. Again, 7 hours or so longevity, projects pretty good. It's not too awfully strong. It doesn't project like across the room. I mean, you could probably get it to if you sprayed more, but I've been keeping it more moderate. Overall performance has been good, no issues at all with that, so that is another plus about this fragrance. So talking about compliments, it will pull you some compliments. People are going to like it. People are going to compliment you. Again, this goes back to how you carry yourself and so on and so forth to get compliments, so I'm not going to get too much into that, but it just has that recipe for, a compliment getting fragrance. And again, it is from Paco Rabanne, and they don't release anything that's not going to be well received among men and women. So basically, yeah, what I'm trying to say is this will pull you compliments. So definitely, no worries there. So talking about price for a full bottle, I've been seeing online you can pick up a 100 ml for around, $50, $60, $65 on like discounters and on eBay. So that's definitely not a bad price at all. Now that it's been out and it's on discounters, I would say that's definitely a solid price. I wouldn't pay retail for it. I wouldn't pay retail for any fragrance at all, whether it be designer or niche, whatever the case may be. So at that price, $60, $50 for 100 ml, I think that's, a great price. And if you like the scent, I don't see why it wouldn't be worth grabbing at that price. Would I recommend that you blind buy this one? If you like this general type of scent, like I've described, a little bit fresh, got like a fruity, citrusy pop, aldehydic in the opening, mixing with a sweet, woody, kind of nutty dry down. I don't like saying that word nutty. I'm not going to say that anymore. But a sweet, woody dry down. If you like that type of scent DNA and you think that sounds good, then I would say give it a shot if you can find it for, like I said, a good price online. But generally speaking, I would just recommend that you just go to Macy's or Sephora or Ulta or whatever and try it first. I mean, this should be pretty easy to get your nose on in most places. And if you don't have any of those near you, you could get a sample of it online somewhere. So overall, would I recommend you blind buy it? If you think you're going to like this type of scent DNA, yeah, go for it. But in other cases, I would say, probably not. Again, not that it's a daring scent, because it is, again, very mass pleasing and it's hard to dislike. But for me, it doesn't do much for me in terms of like, oh wow, I love this. I think it smells nice. Would I buy a bottle of it for myself? No, I wouldn't. So that's kind of where the blind buy question comes into place. It's not that I don't think that you would hate the scent. It's just that you may blind buy it and be like, okay, yeah, this smells nice, but nothing special. I'm probably not going to wear it, so I just wasted my money. That's kind of what I'm getting at on whether or not you should blind buy it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. My final thoughts, again, I think the scent is nice. Is this one of my favorite fragrances of all time? No, I mean, it wouldn't be. Again, it smells nice, but it's nothing that is new. It's nothing that will necessarily blows me away. So again, I think it smells nice. I think it's good for what it is in terms of being a versatile compliment getting fragrance. I think they hit the nail on the head. But in terms of if it's anything new, if it's anything that's going to blow you away, chances are it probably won't. So again, that's not a bad thing. That's not me ragging on the fragrance or hating on it or, whatever the case may be. I'm just saying I like the scent. I think it smells good, but it's nothing that, again, that impresses me all that much. And I feel like that's how a lot of the designer releases have been lately. If you remember, I picked up Coach Platinum a while ago and did a review on it. And like I said in that review, I really like the scent, but it's nothing new. And, I have been wearing it. but it's just something that, again, it's not new. It's just easy to wear, so I pretty much just throw it on. And that's the same thing here. You know, this one would be an easy one to wear, and if I did have a bottle of it, it would be one that I just throw on just because it's easy. But again, nothing new. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are on 1 million lucky down below. And again, thank you, Phil, for sending me this sample along with the other ones you sent. I'm going to be reviewing those shortly as well. And that's going to do it, guys. So if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to leave a like down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I post. And that's going to do it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.